This $43 million painting has been destroyed. No, it hasn't. And this is a perfect storm of stupidity. Starting with the journalism. This painting was in a Rotterdam museum. It was scratched by a child. Bad news bears. People are touching art in galleries around the world every day. They don't always get reported. And it's getting reported because of the value of this. I will say, I don't know this artwork, so I don't know when it was last bought or sold. So sometimes the value is for insurance purposes because it has not been bought or sold recently. So it could be based on the market value. It could actually be worth that. I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. But the first problem here is journalism. They're only interested in this because it's worth a lot of money. And they're reporting that this happened partly because there was no guard in the room. Unless you're like crazy staffed in a blockbuster exhibition, you don't have a guard in every room. They work in zones. Second, even if you did, they can't see everybody all the time. So all the reporting is just. But the museum doesn't get off. Museums create spaces that are not conducive to joy at looking at art. They have these little super expensive stanchions, which for adults is barely visible, and especially if you're not somebody who's comfortable in museums, but for children looks like a limbo line. And that's the bigger issue. Museums create spaces that have norms that make sense to adults and people who already understand museum behavior. They don't have any sort of orientation for people. I mean, look at this bench. Crunchball from Matilda would have thought this bench is a little bit too hard. When we create spaces that don't seem like they actually want you to be there, and then we don't help people understand how to behave in those places, we end up with situations like this. And so this is not the child's fault. And it's most likely not the guard's fault. It's a whole system that is set up to exclude.